for this pattern, Twisting the Night Away, you need size 15 needles and some chunky yarn. I was going to use super chunky, and if you do that, I would go down a needle size, so it'll work. And what I like about this pattern is that she has two sizes, for a child and for an adult. So I just made a slip knot, and we are going to, the adult size you cast on 14, and the parentheses is the child size to cast on 10. I'm going to make a child size. Okay, now that you've casted on your 10 or 14 stitches, you are going to do row 1, which is a knit 2, purl 2. Okay, so our yarn is in the back, right? We put our needle from the front to the back, and then we put our yarn over the needle counterclockwise. And that's how we knit. To purl, we bring our yarn over. Then we go from the back to the front. Bring our yarn counterclockwise again. Okay. Our yarn's still in the front. Back to front. Around the needle. And slide it off. Okay, to knit, we bring it back. Front to back. Bring it around. Slide it off. Okay. So knit 2 and purl 2 all the way to the end of the row. Flip it over, so our working yarn is at the tip of this needle. Purl 2 and knit 2 for row 2. So we just leave our yarn there, bring our needle from the back to the front, grab our yarn and bring it around counterclockwise. Okay. So we purl 2, now we bring our yarn in the back, and we knit 2. Okay, so if you are doing the adult size, you repeat row 1 and 2 for 7 to 7.5 inches. If you're doing the child size, then only do it 5.5 to 6 inches. Okay. So I'll see you at the end of that. She says it'll be around 20 to 22 rows. Okay. Okay, so now we are going to do row 3. And for the adult size, you do knit 2, purl 2, knit 2. And for the child size, you're going to do just knit 2 and purl 2. Okay, and now it says you can place these on a holder or just leave on the needle. I'm just going to leave them on the needle. Now, it says to cast off 2 stitches, so in order to cast them off, you have to first knit it. So, you knit, and you want to take this one off, so we have to knit the next one in order to take it off. Cast off, bind off, it's the same thing, okay? Now we need to do it one more time. Okay, for the adult size you knit 2, purl 2, knit 2. For the child size you knit 2 and purl 2. I don't see why you would do that. That doesn't make sense to me. So, okay, this is our first stitch. I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, right? I'm going to purl, because this is a purl. And then I'm going to knit the last 2. Because these are knitted, right? Okay, so now we are just disregard these. Now it says to continue the pattern on these 6 stitches. So it's purl 2, knit 2. For the child, you only have 4 stitches. Until your piece measures child size 3 inches and the adult size is 4. Okay? Okay, so we're not doing these. Flip it around and we do a purl 2. And knit 2. Okay? So purl 2, knit 2 for 3 inches. Okay, now that we've done that, we are going to cut the yarn 6 inches and we do the other side for 3 inches. So we have to get our yarn and I make a loop out of it. Okay, and I bring it around my right needle. See, I still have a tail there. And then we knit. And I knitted 2 of those with the tail, just so that it stays put. The exact same thing as what we did on the other side. So I would knit 2 and purl 2 for 3 inches. Okay, so my yarn is in the inside. I'm going to use my double pointed needle. You can use anything else. Crochet hook, highlighter, whatever. Okay, now we are going to cross this over like so. So I'm going to put, oh sorry, I'm going to put these stitches on my left needle like that. And then I will put these stitches on here. We'll do knit 2, purl 2. We knitted 2 and purl 2. Now, before we do these, we have to cast on 2. So what I do is I grab my yarn and I put my thumb and index finger and I just kind of make a circle with it. And then I put that little loop or circle I made onto my right needle. So that's making 1 or casting on 1. I'm doing the same thing. Okay? Yay! And so that'll be our knit 2. So knit 2, purl 2. We'll knit 2. I'm just holding on to the end of that tail so it doesn't come out. It stays kind of tight, okay? Yay! And then you just keep repeating the pattern. So now we're doing a purl 2. And then knit 2. And then these 2 that we casted on, we purl. And then let's knit 2. And purl 2. Okay, so keep repeating the pattern. Okay, and now that we're done with that, we're going to bind off. So we have to knit 2, and then we take our first stitch and we bring it over our second stitch. Okay, I'm just going to knit all of them, bring the first stitch over the second. And then after this, you sew the ends together however way you'd like it, and then with your 6-inch tail for the twist part, just going to sew that together so there's no holes. There's really no rhyme or reason or no right way, wrong way, so you should be able to do it just fine. Don't forget to leave the ends, so you grab a needle, put it here, and then you just go through, and then you go back around. Okay?